Hello everyone, I am Surrendal the Awesome, and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more r/StuffMomGroupsSay. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my kitten will convince you. And, random fact about my cat society is that his mom groups are somehow more insane than here. Without further ado, let's get into this. So his first post here says, at least she recognized it's bad. And this person here says, I'm not done having kids. I feel in my soul that I need one more. I have my son, who I thought would be my one and done. He was born in 2020 after I had a miscarriage at the end of 2019. Then I got pregnant while on birth control, and now I have my daughter. I was going to get my tubes tied because I am 37, but I decided against it out of fear of going into a deep depression. My fiance is done having kids. He doesn't want any more, but I feel like I'm supposed to have one more and I can't shake it. I don't know how I would handle another financially, emotionally, physically, or in any other way, but I can't shake it. Well, I would feel like maybe if you don't know or don't have a plan for that, I'd probably advise against that personally. Anyways, this person goes on to say, but I also fear my body won't let me have any more. How do I tell my fiance that I'm not done? I am afraid to get rid of all the baby stuff. And this person in the comments here says, really bad advice, but you could just trap him into another. My husband's the same way. He's vocal about the fact he's done with babies, but I'd be lying if I hadn't thought about having an oops baby. No. The first person, I'm gonna give them probably like a 25 out of 50. This person here, I'm gonna probably give them a 50 out of 50. Yeah, that's gonna set your child up for so many mental issues later on. And this next post here says, this can't be real. Poor kid. And this person here says, I need help, fellow radical unschoolers. This is gonna be glorious, isn't it? Anyways, this person goes on to say, my son is 16, and he just started dating this girl who goes to a public school. I was already wary of her because of this, but he seemed so happy, so I didn't say much. We've always unschooled him, and he has learned everything he will ever need to know. None of that useless standardized stuff. Well, there is probably some stuff that is useful in public school. And yes, I will agree that some of the stuff is useless, but you gotta understand that, public school will actually help him because he can also get more help. And, well, they do teach specific stuff that he probably won't be able to learn on his own, or won't likely be able to learn on his own. Anyways, this person goes on to say, but the other night, he snapped at me that his life is set back because of me unschooling him, and his girlfriend tells him that he needs to finish his school years in public school to be normal. He threw a plate at me when I said no. How do I wedge them apart? Because I really don't want my boy to be crushed by the public school system, and I'm hoping that Space from Her will change his mind. Well, I am gonna tell you this, you're already basically making it so then that way the public school system will crush him, and I'm gonna give this a 50 out of 50. You're already ruining your child's life, so they're basically trying to, get it back. And this next post here says, how dare Bill suggest vaccines? And this person here says, the lovely text my mother-in-law sent my husband today because I didn't take my daughter to the doc right away when she started to get sick. And then when we took her to the doc, we finally ended up finding out that she has an ear infection and bronchitis, but nothing colloidal silver can't cure. I think you should maybe keep it with the doctor because the doctor might know more about bronchitis than you, and an ear infection for that matter. Anyways, this text here says, they should be vaccinated and taken to the doctor, even if it is a cold. Without them being vaccinated, you never know what they may catch. Her milk and warped way of thinking could end up hurting them. The internet should not be a source of information on raising a child. I know she is a good mother, I'm not saying she isn't. I do hope you stand up to her and fight for the girl's well-being. Yeah, and I am going to give this a special out of 50. While, yes, the internet is a good source of information, it is also a good source of misinformation and disinformation. That is something that you need to understand. And, well, there are things on the internet that just aren't true. Like, for example, the whole thing of people saying that vaccines cause harm to people. That is not true. And if you can get vaccinated, please do. And also, don't just do it for yourself, do it for other people who can't get vaccinated. And this next post here says, this method is foolproof, except for the times it's not. Oops, Mom. And this person here says, okay, I know this is a bit silly, but hear me out. My mom told me about this gender planning method she has read about. She said she checked it against everyone who she knew birthdays of, and it proved to be true. So, she claims that everyone's blood refreshes every 4 years, and whoever of the two people has the freshest blood wins in terms of the gender of the baby. For example, my husband is turning 32 in February. This is the year his blood will refresh and will have a higher chance to conceive a boy. Until my blood refreshes, which will be in May, our only kid is a girl, and with her, this calculation stands true. However, my mom says couples have boys only or girls only no matter what. Would you say it's true? Have you ever heard of anything like this? I am really not sure that's quite how it works. And also, that would be kinda like me saying that, oh yeah, my cat's government is very stable until it gets toppled from power, which happens every like 5 to 20 minutes. So, yeah, as you can probably tell, it's very stable. And I'm gonna probably give this a question mark out of 50. Yeah, what are you going on about? Because I am completely lost here. And I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact, both local San Francisco papers are investing a lot of money to try and get a service just like that started.